Donald Trump hailed his historic win in the US elections overnight a magnificent victory. He confounded the polls, sweeping Democrat Kamala Harris aside to become president for the second time. A remarkable political comeback, one which Trump himself seemed surprised by. Addressing supporters, he promised his leadership would herald the golden age of America. Kamala Harris is yet to speak about the result. Adding to the humiliation of the Democrats, the Republicans look like they may have seized control of the Senate too, which would give the party domination of government. Well, in just a moment, we'll be looking at how Trump won and Harris lost, the voting groups which swung the result in his favour, and what it means for the UK and indeed the rest of the world. But first, with the story of a dramatic night, here's our US correspondent, Dan Rivers.
Last night, even before a single result had been announced, they were jumping for joy. Then, in a packed election party in West Palm Beach, Florida, the most critical swing state of all was called for Trump. Pennsylvania went red. 30 minutes later, it was all over. Donald Trump had clinched an historic victory against almost every pollster's predictions.
They came from all corners, union, non-union, African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Arab American, Muslim American. We had everybody, and it was beautiful. It was a historic realignment, uniting citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of common sense.
After the rancor of the campaign, there was a notable shift in tone.
I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
Donald Trump has pulled off one of the biggest political comebacks in US history. Not since the late 1800s has someone managed to win non-consecutive presidential terms. But after such a divisive campaign, the question is, what's next for America and the world?
For the world, it means peace, and it means coming back to what we had 4 years ago when it was respectfully, everybody loved America.
Do you think Donald Trump can heal the divide in this country?
100% Donald Trump will unite our country. He is going to heal what happened these last years. We're going to have a unified country. Americans, Americans.
Black and Latino men had backed him in record numbers, a trend underestimated by most experts.
A lot of people were extremely worried for it because they had the PTSD from 2020. But when they saw across the night that things were actually happening, and some states, key states, Georgia and after Pennsylvania especially, were called, all those fears dissipated.
We're going to feel a relief in this country because we're going to be a better country. Now we got Elon Musk involved. This thing's going to take it to the next level.
The man who helped orchestrate this victory offered this explanation as to why he won both the popular vote and key swing states.
It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, green, white, blue, or orange. You want safety and security for your family. You want to make sure that you've got more economic prosperity, more economic opportunity for you and your family. So those are things that cut across every racial line, every socioeconomic status, and Donald Trump's got a proven record of fixing those things, and that's what we're going to do.
Actor Jon Voight was one celebrity who'd backed Donald Trump, claiming he was a bulwark against authoritarianism, not an enabler of it.
I think it's a great night for all the world, you know. When I look back at the moments when you guys faced Hitler, you know, you're great, brave people, and stood by, you know, stood against that juggernaut. That was great.
What would you say to people who...
This is another moment in history.
What would you say to people who have concerns about Donald Trump, who are worried about where he'll take the world?
Well, I think that they're ignorant. If they can't see that this man is an answer to many of the problems we face, then they don't know very much.
He fought, he won. Now he will lead again. Trump's new dawn in America is just beginning. But many around the country and the world will wonder if the future is brighter for them. Dan Rivers, ITV News, West Palm Beach.